Alright, so today I wanted to show you a tool that I made that allows you to go to a website, an articles, or any page that contains text and store it into a text file on your computer. The only thing you need to have is a Google account. This will allow you to register in Google Colab, and this also will give you access to your Google Drive, which is an cloud solution to store things, and then from there you can download them to your PC. So the first thing we need to do is to create a new folder on our Google Drive where we are going to store our files. So for example, in my case, I will just create a new folder called my articles. As you can see, here it is. This folder is going to be empty. Then I go to the Google Colab file, and this is the script. It's a simple script that I will explain you how it works. So first you need to import the necessary things or libraries, packages that this script requires to work properly. So you simply run this. Then we will give access to our Google Drive to Google Colab by running these two lines of code. This message will appear in my case because I already have imported my drive, so already mounted. We can confirm this. Here there is an icon, files, and here is my drive with the folder structure, and here is my new folder, my articles, that is empty. Okay, once we have done this, this is going to be needed to run only once. Just the first time you run the program, you run this, and that's it. During the session, we won't need to run this again. Now, step 2, we go to folder name here, and we write the name of our folder. In this case is my articles, and the file name. This file name will be determined by the name of the content we want to copy. For example, I want to go here, news, medical, live articles, and I want to copy everything. I want to copy all of these things for further analysis. Maybe I have a data analysis application and I need to analyze some keywords or whatever you want to do with that text. In this case, it's caffeine consumption. So yes, I want this to have my file name to have this caffeine consumption. I recommend don't use a space on file names. I recommend instead using hyphens or underscores. These work best than spaces. With spaces we can find troubles. So caffeine consumption, that's my file name. I run this, and then step 3 is to copy the URL of the page. So I think my screen recorder does not reach the URL, but you simply copy it as if you were to share this link with a friend, and you paste it. So here is the link of this article. I run the cell. Every time we do anything, we want to make sure that we run it and we get this green check mark. Then we run this second file. There is nothing we need to know about this. And then step 4, and we have to be careful with this step, is to locate on the browser inspector the class selector that contains the info you want to copy. Now, in plain English, this means we go to the article and we right click. There is going to be an option called inspect. I am using Microsoft Edge. For Google Chrome users, I think you can also have this option when you right click inspect. If no, you simply press F12 key. F12 will open the developer tools. I open, and here we have all of the elements of the page are here. Now we want to click on this small icon, which is the inspector. This is the same icon that we would get if we inspect. And when we hover over the items of the page, we will see that there is like a blue background on it. This is what is being selected with our mouse. We want to copy the whole article, so I need to move my mouse so that everything is selected. In this case, if I select only this is the only thing I'm going to copy. But if I select this, I will copy the whole content. So when I have this selected, I click, and among all of these elements, these will be highlighted. As you can see, this is highlighted. I go to class. There is something class equal to, double click in that value, class equal to, double click, copy with Control C to copy, and you see class equal to, paste, Control V, class page content clearfix, class page content clearfix. We paste it here because this selects the whole text, and we run this. We run this just to confirm that this is what we want. This is the article by Pooja Toshniwal. We confirm Pooja Toshniwal, review by. In a recent study published in Nutrients, researchers visually evaluated. So in a recent study published, researchers visually evaluated. So now that we know that this is what we want, it includes even the references, journal reference. This is the last part. So here we can find the journal reference. We save this text file on our Google Drive by simply running this cell. That's it. We go to our Google Drive and we update or reload the page. This may take a few seconds until we find the article. And there you go, caffeine consumption. Here is the text from that page, and we can then run our Python scripts over it. We can do whatever with it. Highlight things, store it for later. I don't know, that's up to you. Of course, we want to preserve the rights of the person who wrote it, so just keep in mind that this is the author and we need to give credits just in case we want to publish fractions of it. Okay, so this can be done faster. For example, let's do another example. I want another article about mental health, managing and reducing stress. So I want to copy this real quick. I go here. I no longer need to run this step 1. I don't need this because I did that already. We go to step 2 right away. Now I want to call this file stress. I want to store it in the same folder, so I simply run this. Run. Update the link. I go get the URL, paste it here, run. We must keep this single quotes mark every time. We cannot just paste the link this way, it won't work. We need to have it with these single quotes. I run this. Again, locate on the browser, class selector, come here, right click, inspect, click on this icon, and I will find the content. In this case, the content of the whole page is this one. So class is clearfix, and the ID is body div text. We can copy the ID as well. So yeah, let's try with the ID. This is the identificator of this. So instead of um, working with class, we will work with ID. We run, we confirm. Okay, this is not working. Let's remove this to see if now it works. Yes, it works. So with class we need to use the underscore, but with ID we don't. This is the text we want. We confirm. For the reading, mental health content world. For the reading, yes. And we save. It should work. We come here, reload. We reload the page and wait until Google Drive gets our text file. Stress, test.txt, and here we have the whole article. I'm going to be doing another time just the last example without explaining so that you can see how fast you can do this. So okay, I go to another article. Crohn's disease. Copy the URL. Run this. Locate the selector. Inspect. Here we have class, page content clearfix, class, page content, run, confirm, yes, this is what I want, save. And that easy, we have saved a new article on our Google Drive. Okay, so you may be wondering, well, in this page it may seem straightforward, but what if I have articles in another website? Okay, let's use a different one, medium.com. This one is very famous and we can find here many articles. So let's try, for example, with uh, passion, pathos, searching for meaning at work. Okay, so meaning at work. I want this to be named meaningful work. Run. Copy the URL and paste it. Run. Run. Locate on the browser inspector. Okay, inspect. So as you can see here, for example, the inspector is extremely weird. Some pages may have conventions. In this case, this is just codes like EO, EP that we don't know what they are. So we hover over them, and here we find that inside the article there are all of these things. But we use this tool that okay, so here is the content. It is inside, this is inside this div. As we can see, this is the div we're looking for, the one that contains the whole content. We copy the class, change here our class, run, confirm. Sometimes we will find it in this format when it will appear just as if it were a single line, but this is okay. This is the same text that we have here, and we will confirm this later. It's the same text. It's a long article. We won't get the images, and that's what we want, just the text. So let's see. Save our text file on Google Drive. We run. Go to Google Drive, reload, and wait. So meaningful work. This is the Medium article. As you can see, it's a long one. We will use Python scripts to analyze the text or whatever. For example, all of these raises a question that echoes the words of poet William Butler. We want to see if this is included in our file. We press Ctrl F, and there you go. All of these raises a question that echoes William Butler. Can the center hold? Can the center hold? So yes, we indeed have copied the whole text from this Medium article, including the title and some metadata. Word comes and goes, we remain. Word comes and goes, we remain. So here is the end of the article, and then this is some extra information that was not included, but that's perfect. So as you can see, this tool works by allowing us to copy and save text from the internet very easily. You just need to follow these 5 steps. Actually 4 steps, because this step 1 is just simply run this and forget it. Then after we have run this in the current session, we will only need step 2, replace this. Step 3, change URL and run. Step 4, find a class, right click, inspector, class, page, double click, copy, paste, run, and run. That's it. So thanks for watching, and I hope you may have found this useful.